Good morning, Chimera crew, and to the rest of you, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Sapphire. Now that we're done, now that we have become the champion, now we are taking on some post-game stuff, and one of which that I wanted to take care of was finding the elemental golems, so Registeel, Regice, and Regirock. And so, as you can see, we're in the middle of some water. Where exactly is that water? Hold on. Here we go. You may be wondering, where is all that water? We are on Route 134. This is west of Pacifilog. Okay. Now, before you do this, you're going to need some very specific Pokemon here. Okay, as you can see, I have a Relicanth and I have a Wailord. Now, you have to put these two in this specific position. Why? I don't know. Also, you need to learn how to read Braille. And you need a Pokemon that has Dig. So, we go down here. It says, oh, look at use Dive. And you go down here. Honestly, I don't know how anyone figured this shit out before the internet was a thing. Actually, I said that and then I realized that was stupid. So, leave me alone. And so here, you'll see this thing down here in this little area. Braille, as you can see. Well, what you want to do is resurface with Dive. Okay. Doing this will bring you here. Okay, now I have a website pulled up because I'm not doing this blind. I'm not doing this blindly. Fuck that. Okay. Something about the first row, talk about Relicanth. It says here, all it says is there's a long message in this chamber. The first row says, first comes Relicanth, last comes Wailord. The second row, in this cave, do I have to read this all? I might have to just read this all. Basically, apparently the second row, left to right says, in this cave we have lived. We owe all to the Pokemon. And then the third row, left to right, says, but we sealed the Pokemon away. We feared it. And then the fourth row says, those with courage, those with hope. Open a door. An eternal Pokemon awaits. I don't know what this part says. I'm going to use Dig anyway. I think... yeah. Use Dig here. And this will open. Oh. Sound as if a door opens somewhere far away. So now, I think all of these are open. I think. Oh, yeah, hold on. Okay, so no. Okay, yeah, so no. Actually, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna use this escape rope. No. So I don't know if it opens... I don't know if it opened all three of them, or if it opened one of them. But we're gonna go... I'm just gonna go and see which one opened where. So, I mean, I guess we'll stop by Regice first. We'll see if Regice is here. So we'll go... You guys will go north of Dewford. Okay. And surf all the way this way. You'll go to Route 105. I was gonna say, how am I still finding Pokemon? And then you'll go north of this area here. And here's Regice's cave. And there's all the Braille. I hope you know what that means. I don't, so that's why I'm using the internet. go. Here it is. Once you enter the chamber, stop and wait. Wait for time to pass twice. So I'm going to speed up button. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, so you have to open that Braille message and then look at that for 2 minutes. And here's Regi. It's as easy as that. All right, I'm going to save state file. I'm not ready for this, by the way. I'm not very confident that I'm going to get this, but I'm going to try. Oh, look how cool they look. You fucking bastard. Stay in the ball. Jesus. I was gonna say, I'm making sure that I catch these, dude. Regi cloaks itself with frigid air of negative 328 degrees Fahrenheit. Things will freeze solid just by going near its Pokemon. Its icy body so cold, it will not melt even if it is immersed in magma. Okay, well that was Regice. That only took too long. Alright. So next we're gonna... I don't know if all the doors are open. I assume all the doors are open. But our next stop is gonna be up here. I did heal, right? Yeah. Our next stop is gonna be north of Marvel City. We're gonna go into the desert and then go all the way down into Regirock's lair. For this... Alright. So for Regirock, you read the sign, you go right, down, and have a Pokemon, use Strength. How do I know that? It's because I read Braille. No, I don't. I don't read Braille. But like before, we're going to save. Now that I know what to do here. God. I feel like I did in Scarlet and Violet, bro. Just sitting there for hours trying to catch a fucking Pokemon. Holy moly. Regirock's body is composed entirely of rocks. Recently, a study made the startling discovery that the rocks were all unearthed from different locations. Alright, well, we have one more Pokemon to grab. And I think you're... I think you're over here somewhere. I'll figure it out. Alright, and for this last one, we are here at Registeel's Cave. Basically, here, you're gonna go east. You're gonna go east of Four Tree City and go straight down. Then you'll make a little left before you go to Route 121 and go north, and you'll be right here. Now, Registeel's Tomb is pretty simple. You go into the middle of the room, which I think is right here, and then you'll click fly. Why you have to click fly? Couldn't tell you. But here's Registeel. I'm gonna save my game real quick so I can ensure that I can go back in case I don't get them. All right. Jeez. All right. Fuck. Finally, dude. Registeel was imprisoned by people in ancient times. The metal composing its body is thought to be a curious substance that is not of this earth. And there you have it. Those are the Regis. I feel like that wasn't that enthralling to watch, but at the same time, I'm also not in the mood to just sit there for an hour and like slowly huck balls at Pokemon. Plus, again, it's probably the trauma from Scarlet and Violet legendary hunting. But let's take a look at our Regi trio here. We got a timid-natured Regirock with Rock Throw, Curse, Superpower, and Ancient Power. We have a timid-natured Registeel with Metal Claw, Curse, Superpower, and Ancient Power. And a naughty Regice with Icy Wind, Curse, Superpower, and Ancient Power. Okay. Well, that's it for the Regis. Now, one of the big reasons why I'm even here in Moss Deep, I flew here purposely. I also want to put these guys back because we're done with them. Thank you, Relicanth. Thank you, Kecleon. And thank you, Wailord. I'm going to grab Louis just so we have a big stack. We're going to keep Tropius for Fly. Now, one of the big reasons I'm even here is because if we go over here, if you guys don't remember, this is Steven's house. And on here, there's a Pokeball. So let's check the Pokeball. It contained the Pokemon Beldum. Take the Pokeball. Want to give the nickname to the Beldum? No. I don't remember. To Solus. I've decided to do a little soul searching and train on the road. I don't plan to return home for some time. I have a favor to ask of you. I want you to take the Pokeball on the desk. Inside is a Beldum, my favorite Pokemon. I'm counting on you. May our paths cross someday. Steven Stone. So, because he went on his journey, he gave us a Beldum. A quirky Beldum with Takedown. Again, I wish we could get a Metagross way sooner than we did. That would be awesome. But as far as I know right now, I'll do some more research. I didn't show it because I completely forgot to, but after we had beaten the game and went downstairs to our room, our dad was there and he gave us the SS ticket, which I don't remember what the SS ticket like took us to, but if we go over here to Lily Cove. Hello, are you here for the ferry? May I see your ticket? Perfect, that's all you need. And this will take us to the Battle Tower. That's right, I forgot. I don't know if it takes us straight. I guess it just takes us straight there, maybe. So now we're here at the Battle Tower. I'm not leaving until I've beaten 35 trainers in a row. Gee, there's a lot of tough-looking trainers here. I'm not good enough to enter yet. This is the Battle Tower. Trainers bring their best-raised Pokemon for elimination-style matches. The number of matches you win in a row is recorded. The record is posted beside the registration counter. It's also on the back of your trainer card. Can you tell me what's going through your mind as you prepare? No. So it looks like it's just the Battle Tower, which, I mean, that's cool. Once you've entered the Battle Tower, you can't leave until you either lose or beaten 7 trainers in a row. You'd best be certain that you're up to the challenge. 7 trainers in a row. And I think that's the gist of it. Again, I'll just double check right now. Why not? Okay. Apparently we're able to catch Latias, and it looks like if we can, the only way is this. So we have to go home and read the TV. We bring you a special news bulletin. We've received reports of a red flying Pokemon in various Hoenn locales. The identity of this Pokemon has not yet been determined. We now return you to your regular movie presentation. So apparently that brings out Latias, which I never knew that. That's actually kind of crazy. But then apparently the fastest way, I'm seeing this on this website, is if we need a bunch of repels. I wonder if we could find, like, is it on the map? No, it doesn't look like it appears on the map. Apparently the Latias will be level 40. So what we could do is I led with Wobbuffet because apparently, like, the best way to do this is if you have a Pokemon that has Shadow Tag or something like that. And I mean, I guess we just keep doing this until a Latias appears, so if I can find it, cool. If not, I'll go from there. Okay, unfortunately, I didn't find the Latias, and I'm not gonna spend all this time farming money to get repels to hopefully find it, and then for it to run away. So I think with that, I'm going to end the Pokemon Sapphire Let's Play here. If there is anything else that I forgot to do or find, or besides Latias, no one type Latias in the comments. Let me know. Otherwise, thank you guys all so much for joining me on this adventure. Again, you know, again, with Legends Z8 coming up, I want to try and get at least, we're in May right now, and the game probably comes out in like November. I want to try and maybe get one more mainline game before the game comes out. So expect that in the future. But other than that, I will see you all in the next one. Bye.